Satur Raman had broke a lot of records. It's been the strongest tournament ever, rating had exceeded 2,535. It had broken all the records in the internet by having around 10 million hits so far, which is a record never been achieved. I'm very grateful. And most important, that our great champion maintained his status and challenge as the best player in the world, Mr. Carlsen.
So it's time to announce the winners.
It's certainly been one of the strongest tournaments of the year in terms of numbers of strong players participating. I have enjoyed a lot, not only playing the games, but also walking around the tournament hall, looking at all the interesting chess that's being played. Sometimes being impressed and not understanding what's going on. Yeah, I would also like to thank my family for coming here with me, for the organizers for inviting them. They've had a wonderful time here, and it's been great for me to have them here. So, thanks to everybody, and I hope to see you soon.
Magnus Carlsen, congratulations for winning the Qatar Open. I just want to ask you, which was your most favorite game from this entire event?
Well, my own favorite game was the game with Li Chao, no doubt about that. Since it's not often I get to give checkmate, and moreover, it turned out that the game was pretty correct from my point of view as well. So that was by far my favorite game here.
Okay, and did you think that playing football on 2 days in the tournament helped you to get into the right frame of mind for this event?
I don't know, but it was fun. But yeah, I think for such a tournament, doing a bit of exercise is good. Otherwise, for me at least, I would go crazy.
Okay, and one last thing was playing the playoffs in London against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave and playing the playoffs here. Before, which event were you more nervous, over there or over here?
Maybe actually I was a little bit more nervous here, since it was a different situation. In London, I was very happy to have gotten to a playoff. Here, it seemed like I was going to take Claire first, but yeah, it was a short playoff, and it was hard to get the rhythm. But fortunately for me, he had even less of a rhythm than I had.
And as the new year comes to an end, are there any new year resolutions for 2016 for you?
No, not really. It's easier when you end the year on a high note, then you don't have to change too much.
Sergi, you finished with 6.5 points. How do you think was the tournament for you?
It was a difficult tournament, but I'm quite happy that I scored +4. I think is a good result. And also I had some opportunities which I didn't use. My game against Nicola was much better, but if I would won, then maybe I would have some chances for the first place. But you never know. So basically, I think it's okay. I have nothing to be upset.
After the World Cup, you were of course one of the favorites here, but there were too many draws and you're not really into the leaders pack. So were you trying to win your games, or you're just trying to be objective as possible?
I think I was trying to win my games, especially when I was white, and the key and the key game was against Nicola. It was in round. It was in round 7, yes. And if I would have won that game, maybe I would fight. But he's also a good player, and it was a draw. And okay, still I think +4 is a good result.
And do you enjoy playing more in super tournaments, which are round robin, or such open events where there are a lot of players?
Well, for me, such an open event is like a new experience, because normally I play in a closed tournaments. It is always nice to try something new, and I hope to be back next year.
So now three months to go for the big candidates tournament in March. So would that be on your prime agenda right now, or you would be doing something else as well?
Of course I will start to prepare very soon, but first I will have to play in Vacanze in January. So now I will think and prepare for the week tournament, but then I will start my preparation to the candidates.
And the year is coming to an end now, just one more day to go. So the normal question is, what is your New Year's resolution for 2016? Is there anything you have thought of?
Next year I will try to do all my best, and I want to wish everyone good luck and to have and to play chess, and don't forget about chess.
Surya, how did you find your performance in this tournament?
I think it was reasonable, and I was lucky with Anish. I was completely lost, but on the other hand, against Mamediyarov, it was a very complicated game. At some point, I could have won the game. Also he was winning earlier, but there was a point where I could almost go for a mate, and somehow I missed that. Then again, yesterday was extremely complicated game with Salem Saleh, where I was winning initially, then I was losing, and after the 40th move I was suddenly winning. And today I didn't have any chance with Vityukov. It was just a very solid draw. Ended up with 6 points. I'll be gaining some rating and probably will get some prize.
So you now move on to beyond 2650 in live rating, yeah?
Yeah.
So that is something of a comeback now, because you had gone down below 2600 at the start of the year.
Exactly in this tournament. I mean, after last year Qatar Open, I was below 2600. And, this year was. I don't think I lost rating in any tournament, so it was more or less consistent.
So you gained around 60 ELO points in a year. What really did you do for this? I mean, how did you manage to play so solidly throughout the year?
Well, I wish I know that, then I'll just keep doing it, no? I think apart from the World Cup where I lost to Artemiev, I was more or less solid in every tournament. Moderately happy with the comeback.
And so what are your future plans now in the coming months?
Well, I would like to get rid of this 2600 bar, but I hope next time when I am not 2600, it will be not because that I'm 2500, but because I'm 2700.
Satur Raman, who played a decent tournament at the Qatar Masters 2015, but the highlight of this event was his last round win against Tomaszewski. Satur Raman, can you please tell us something about this game?
Yeah, my opponent is a very strong theoretician himself. It was a Botvinnik variation where crazy complications arise, and I was well prepared, and somehow he plays only the system. It was strange that he forgot his preparation. He couldn't remember, and he was thinking for a long time, and I had like 1 hour, more than 1 hour on my clock, and then I got a better position, but somehow still I couldn't convert it, and I misplayed a bit, but finally I was able to utilize his mistakes and then win the game.
Yeah, playing against such a strong theoretician like Tomaszewski, the general approach would be to go for safe, solid lines, but you took him in his own territory, which was preparation. How did this idea come to you?
Okay, this Botvinnik, I prepared this long ago, and if you're if you're well versed with all the theories and the latest developments, and you know that there is no problems, you can play it. You should not be afraid of opponent's rating or something. If you know well the positions, and it's a draw, so basically there was no point of being afraid. Yeah.
So basically, no matter who your opponent is, even if it's Carlsen, you will back yourself to play the sharpest lines, yeah?
Okay, if I know well, and if I'm well prepared, I'll play the same way.
Shardul, you got your final GM norm, and you are going to be next Indian Grandmaster. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. All the hard efforts we did are now coming in reality, and I would like to thank my sponsors ONGC and Firodia from Ahmedabad. He helped me a lot, and hopefully I will be much more stronger 2600 as soon as possible.